Hi, this is Matt from tracyandmatt.co.uk, and here's the ASUS EEE PC. This is an ultra small UMPC style laptop device. Comes in fairly decent packaging. At the moment it's available in white and black, but soon to be available in silver, pink, blue and green. This version is the 4GB version. It's built in 4GB solid state memory. So your quick start guide, and on top, nicely presented, is the device itself, which we'll look at in just a moment. Underneath we have accessories, including the main battery. It's an 8-cell battery. Let's have a case. A pouch style slip case with a velcro fastening. It's also slightly spongy to offer protection to the laptop. We have more user guides and warranty cards, and also a CD-ROM. And finally, fairly large main adapter for charging the device. So if we take a look at the EPC. Inside we have a 7-inch display. That's 800 by 480 pixels. There's also a front-facing camera, which is useful for video conferencing. Full QWERTY keyboard with reasonably large keys, and a trackpad. Obviously the buttons on the front. Power button here. On the side we have an SD card slot, 2 USB connectors and VGA output connector. On this side we have Ethernet connector, another USB socket which is USB 2, and a microphone headphone socket. Bottom we have release for the battery, slots in here, and with the battery in place, the EPC weighs less than 1 kilo. Specification: it's a 900 MHz Celeron M processor, coupled with 512 megs of RAM. As I say, this is the 4GB solid state memory version. The size is 225mm by 65mm by 35mm when closed. Built-in wireless is 802.11b and G, and the battery is said to last up to 3.5 hours. Operating system is a version of Linux, but interestingly you can actually install Windows XP on this device if you so wish. It doesn't come with Windows XP, but you can, if you have a fully licensed copy, install it on this device. And I know a number of people have done this fairly successfully. I'm not sure how well it would work with such a fairly low specification processor, but it is possible. As I mentioned, the ASUS EEE PC comes with a version of Linux pre-installed. It takes only a few moments to boot because it is a solid state disk, and you're presented initially with this screen with a number of tabs along the top, this being the Internet tab. So interestingly, Skype and Messenger pre-installed, World Clock, Wikipedia, web browser, network, ebook and so on. We can go into the Work tab, and there's a number of applications installed: document, spreadsheet, presentation, PDF reader, email and so on. There's also a Learn tab, science, maths, so on. Play, games, media player, music manager, sound recorder. Settings tab for setting up all the various things on the PC. Find your favourites tab, which you can customise. The screen is actually quite high res and looks quite sharp. It's a matte finish, which means that even in this brightly lit room you can still see the display quite well. This is the first time we just booted up. There are only a couple of things that you have to do when you first set up the PC and turn it on. One of them is fill in your name, another one is assign a password and set up your original settings, and that's it. It takes no more than a couple of minutes. I'm going to be reviewing the device over the next week or so, and the review will be online soon.